Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is, I can't see, about, no, it's 8 o'clock. The alarm's just gone off. It's 8 o'clock. I have been awake since 6 because Brendan was awake. I have no idea why. I could hear bumping and movement, and it went on for a while, so I popped my head round the door and he was sitting there with his laptop on, or his computer on, looking dazed and confused. He said he'd just woken up, and I guess he was checking in with his Minecraft at 6 o'clock. This is the boy that I have to drag out of bed at 11 most days, because, or 10, because he's not moving. So yes, I'm not quite sure what happened. But by 6:30, I suggested he brought me a cup of tea, since he had woken me up. Then my ability to be pleasant in the morning is greatly heightened by the level of tea that is brought to me. So yeah, he brought me tea, and it's now 8 o'clock, and Kenzie's now bringing me my second cup of tea. It is a 2 tea morning, but in fairness, it's been, what, 2 hours? And then I will get up. I've just checked his homework diary online learning thing. He's got to read for half an hour. He's got his vocabulary quiz. So we're going to go over those words that he's been practicing this week before he does the test. We are then going to, he's got some tech work to do, which is about lithograph printing. So I'm going to print out the sheet for him to work from on that, and he's got a couple of videos to watch, and I believe he's got some French work. He has to do a VE Day poster in French. So yeah, we'll have to do a little bit of research on that. We give that a go. But most of the work today is answering a few things on a worksheet and sort of arty drawing type stuff, which is a really nice end to the week. So tomorrow's a bank holiday, so there won't be any work set. So it's quite a nice end to the week. We've had a couple of days of more writing intense type work to do. So yes, should be good. Oh, excuse me. I could doze back off again, but it seems a bit silly after being awake for 2 hours. Oh well, we'll see what happens with the second cup of tea. See if it perks me up. A neighbour bought me over 2 jigsaws yesterday. She lives across the road. So she bought me 2 jigsaws after my shout out on Facebook. And another friend of mine has offered me some, so I will pop round and pick up one of those from her. And that'll keep me going over the weekend. And then I've had various other friends offer their jigsaws as well, so I'll work my way through these. Sorry for the yawning. And then I will progress on to the others. So yeah, might have found a new hobby to keep me occupied during lockdown. There is talk that the measures might ease a bit on Sunday. We won't find out till Sunday, but potentially they may ease a little bit in some way or another. But again, with all the talks of things easing and with the talks of this second wave, I'm not hearing anything that suggests that it's safe to do so. It's just not going to be too consuming for the NHS. And that wording does not sit comfortably with me. It really doesn't. And the other thing they're saying is the reason that they might be doing this now rather than in another 2 or 3 weeks is because come the winter months, you obviously get the other illnesses, sort of season related. Oh, excuse me. And that they don't want to overwhelm the NHS at that point with the second wave. Well, that's still not a good enough reason for me to get too public-y, to be honest. It's not saying it's safe at all, is it? It's just saying we're spreading out the effects over a wider period, which I can understand the logic behind, but it's still not safe. So, not sitting comfortably. Anyway, sounds like my tea might be ready. So I'm going to put this down. Think about getting up. Right, I've made post-it notes for the jobs to achieve today for him. He's already had his tech worksheets, which he's working on, and I've printed out. I just need to highlight the questions he needs to do on that one. Go stick these on his computer screen so that he knows what he's doing. Today's puzzle is heritage houses. This is one my neighbour has given me. If I can't go and visit some stately homes and some beautiful grounds, then I'm being tapped at from up there. Hello! Leave your curtains open, you need light in there. Then I can, you know, do it virtually via jigsaws. So, time to separate. This one's 1,000 piece, I believe. So I'm going to separate the edges and non-edges, and find the corners. Right, there's a corner. This is certainly more of a challenge because the border is all very similar, and I'm not entirely sure that I've managed to get all of the edge pieces out. I think I've missed a few. I did find a few more in there. This one is definitely proving more difficult. Definitely. I completed the border. Brendan's going to have a little break from his work, and he's going to come and help me with the next bit. He's just making tea, which I was going to do, but I wanted to get this finished first. But then he came down and said, "Do you want some tea?" I was like, "Yes, please." So now I'm going to fill in the middle bits. As you will have noticed, I have totally given up on makeup for the last couple of weeks. Just seems a bit pointless, to be honest. Not like I'm going anywhere. I think you lot are used to seeing me without makeup these days. It's only ever a little bit of eye makeup anyway, but may as well give my face a break. Don't use a lot. Isn't this pleasant, just sitting here? It's very strange. I'm trying to embrace the whole not having anything to do now. Trying to be more positive about it, because at some point work will resume. Probably in the next month or so. I mean, it has to at some point. And I'm going to have to think carefully about how I organise that. So, may as well make the most of the relaxation while I have it.
I suppose puzzles are quite safe in quarantine, because even if you share the puzzle or one of the old ones you've had in a cupboard, it's not like you will have used it in a few years.
No, exactly. Right, that's going to come down this side. That's going to be up. Okay, that's going to be attached to a twig. That's part of the twig. Excellent. That's the balustrade. That's the step. That's the door frame. The stairs come up. Many, many windows. That's more.
Who the hell has that shade of green? That one.
That's obviously not. Eek. Well, that is.
I'm a lean, mean sorting machine.
Definitely that bit. Right, okay, it's down there? 1. Oh, you got a bit there. Excellent, that's the bit I need. No, it's not. There's another bit of balustrade come. That's the internal balustrade.
Yeah. This doesn't seem the right shade. Oh, there.
Yes, it's part of this tree thing here. Thank you.
Tree thing?
Yeah, this is a tree branch here in the background.
I just did the border.
Another one of my neighbours has just knocked on the door and brought me another 2 boxes of jigsaws. So this is going to be me for the foreseeable future. And when he messaged me and said, I've got a puzzle for you, I didn't put 2 and 2 together as to who he is. He's the guy that I see walking the dog and always stops to talk to us and talk to the kids. And I know his name's Roy, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together. And yeah, he's just come and dropped them off, and I was like, it's you. That's the thing with Facebook, because you don't know everybody's second name, and I don't always look at the pictures, which is a bit silly really. Probably should just check the picture. But yeah, I don't know who everybody is, or I just know a first name, or I know them by sight. So yes. Right, crack back onto my puzzle. That bit there. Kenzie's on pancake cooking duty, aren't you? Thanks, chef.
Nice.
You're serving. Yeah. You're serving. What you call it?
Here's your slab.
Here, plop.
Tails.
They do. Some sheep do have tails. Not all farmers dock the tails. Usually rare breeds have tails.
Awesome. Au naturel sheep.
Yep.
They do grazing.
Hi sheepies. They look hot, bless them. Panting. Is it hot? It's very hot.
We should probably, you know, walk away so they can get back in the shade.
Yeah. Left. Well, you're right now. This way. That's impossible. Can't go away. Go away. Go. Excuse me. Righty ho. Time for me to make some scones. So I'm just going to make the crumbly mix, and then we'll sort the rest of it out. Typically I forgot to put raisins in. Kenzie's just pointed it out to me. So I think I'll make a second batch. Oh, that stings your eczema. Ouch. Bit too much. Little bit too much. Sort of like that. It's melted a bit now in the hot weather. It's not great for making breadcrumby type mix, but never mind. I didn't wash my hair when I had a shower. Looking like a bit of a scrag bag. I did debate whether or not I should do it. Bit of lemon juice. Lemon juice. Okay. Get mixing. It's been a very relaxed day today, I have to say. My boys have got what work they need to get done. Had a nice little walk. Not strenuous, just a little one. Sunbathed. Been doing puzzles. Had a shower. I've swept the floor. I haven't bothered hoovering. I've just swept the floor. The place is okay. The laundry's up to date. I think we've basically got whatever we had left over from yesterday's dirty clothes. So not enough to put a full load on. Yeah, got so much done. Just a lot of the jobs that I was thinking of are off the list. I've messaged Kenzie's tutor because I kept missing phone calls from him. So I sent him an email just telling him how well he's doing, because he just wanted to check in and make sure everything was okay. Just said, seems to be really coming out of his shell. Really seems to be doing well with the schoolwork. So that's good. The work that Kenzie's had today is not strenuous at all. I've checked most of it. There's a little bit that I haven't checked yet. But if he's not completed it completely, we can redo it later. I think he has. He's just had a bit of VR with his friend, as you saw, but his friends have to go now, so yeah. So he's gone up for a shower. VR always makes you very sweaty. Oh, right, it's all in my nails. The nail brush. My nails are actually growing. This would be the perfect time to get my cousin to come and shellac them. Nice and long, look. My hands are usually really bad with eczema because I'm always cleaning them. Right, let's just chuck some raisins in. I'm not going to be methodical. That'll do. It's quite a lot of raisins actually. Oh well. Oh, I've got to put the sugar in. Sugar, sugar. Right. Squidge it all together. Does feel a bit drier than the last lot. Now I meant to use a cutter, but I don't have a cutter. So I'm not using a cutter. I'm just going to take lumps and mould it into a roughly a scone shape. Yeah, this is definitely drier than the last lot. Maybe the raisins make a difference. Not Mary Berry approved scones. I'm sure she'd be having a fit seeing me ripping the dough apart. These are going to be bigger. Seem to be taking more mixture. Oops. That's a little one. Maybe I should just go with 6 of these. There we go. Bit of glaze. That first lot is certainly rising. Not bad. Not bad. They look quite nice. We'll have a look at the other ones when they come out. Yeah, I'd say that is a success. I'm looking forward to those with a bit of jam and a bit of clotted cream and a nice cup of tea. Is the sauce okay?
Mm-hmm. It's the sweet one I like.
It came in the Morrison's box. It's a nice fresh one. It had to be, well, had to be used today, so. And that's my gluten-free pasta.
I don't get why Apple keep releasing
new phones.
No, they as just released a new iPhone special edition one, SE.
Money.
Sheep.
Sheep will buy, they will earn money. Back to my puzzle again. Thursday is done and tomorrow's bank holiday and Lee is not working it. So he's going to be home with us. So I get a nice lay-in with my man in the morning. All being well, not a 6 o'clock start like it was this morning for some random reason. Must remember to make some noise at 8 o'clock for the key workers. Yep, I think I've only missed 1 week. I did nearly forget the other week. But apparently the vicar has got permission from whoever you need permission from to ring one of the church bells. So, oh, excuse me. Yeah, we'll be having some church bells ringing at 8 o'clock as well. We're going to be a very noisy village, but that's fine. It's important that we do this. It'll be one of those things that is remembered when we're writing this history, and our kids are writing about this history. That'll be one of the things that's remembered, is the making noise to show our thanks. It's the small things, isn't it, really? There's very little you can do when your world is turned upside down and your freedom's taken away and you got this silent killer on the loose. Invisible silent killer. And there are people out there fighting it every single day. And thank you just doesn't really cover it, does it? So I do hope there will be some sort of extra reward for these people. Something, definitely something. Some sort of recognition. And going forwards, a more long-term appreciation for what they do. And yeah, making sure they have what they need. The money's there, rather than what has been happening, where cuts and cuts and cuts have almost had them on their, well, have had them on the knees, but you know, almost had the place collapsing. And something like this comes along. It just shows you, doesn't it, really, what really is important. And that's probably why these things do come along, because us humans need putting in our place occasionally. And some of us need knocking down a peg or two, usually those in power, to be shown what's important. So, a little bit of a world reset, I think. I'd like to think. Oh, right. I start the day yawning and I end the day yawning, and I'm terribly sorry. I know it triggers you all off. Right, I may well go and try one of those lovely scones. Do you say scones or scones? I suppose it depends where in the UK you're from. See, my nan's northern. Yeah, see, I don't know what she used to say. Scones. Scones. Scones, I think we used to say. I think. And she was from Manchester. It's one of those, isn't it? Grass and grass and bath and bath. Yeah. And scones and scones. Right, enough of my random waffling. I'll chat to you all tomorrow on our lovely VE Day bank holiday, eating my scones, drinking my tea, probably on my beanbag, out the front of my house, saying hello to anyone who happens to walk past, with my bunting out and my rainbow brickwork. That's how I'm going to spend tomorrow. Have a lovely day, you lovely lot. No, lovely evening. We've had a lovely day. I hope you've had a lovely day. I'm going to go. My brain stopped functioning. Thank you for watching. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. I'll see you all tomorrow.